see each other at each other's house for the holidays. If this is like a real reconciliation, again, you don't live that far away. So let's see what happens. Miss Judge is really upset with producers. Now, she is coming back next season. So there's no question that she is not coming back, but she has a message for the RHOC producers. And it's almost like, I mean, look, you got your job, Tamara. You're not going to lose your job, but you can make all the warnings and everything that you want, but it's you're not. They're in control. Look, she wants them to know she understands. Tamara says she understands that she is the villain. She gets it. She is the eternal villain of the show. No matter what, she will be edited as the villain. She gets it. It is what it is, here and there. But she just wants to say to the producers, stop it already. Show a different part of my life. And she went on to say that, she's actually referring to RHOP. Look at RHOP. They show Happy Eddie. She refers to Happy Eddie. Now, girl, I don't know if you should be referring to Happy Eddie at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like Shady Aunt Wendela and Eddie over here, they got their own problems, sweetheart. So I don't know if you should be referring to them. But she says, Eddie and Wendy, they show their cannabis business. They talked about Stacey Rush's cannabis business. I have a very successful cannabis business, which again, I've never in the product world, I've never seen Happy Eddie or Tamara shit. But she says, 6 years I've been doing this business, okay? And at first the producers wouldn't show my cannabis business. They told me, the laws are very unclear about, what's legal, and there's very strange laws around cannabis. But Tamara says that was 6 years ago. So enough is enough. It's her warning. Show my business. Tamara, you can warn all you want. The rat that's goodies. Cha cha cha. She's happy because it's the holidays. Give her a slice of the Kraft orange cheese. The ratatouilles. They ain't getting nothing. You're getting nothing today, Emily. Maybe Gina will get a slice. But she says, why can't we show that? And enough. The laws are not vague anymore. I want it shown. All right, settle down, rat. And she's referring to RHOP. Girl, I wouldn't be referring to Wendy Osefo for anything these days, if you know what I'm saying, baby. Um, she gets it. She gets all the blogger stuff and just everything. And she's ready. She's ready to come back and be the villain again. Hey, good news for you. You are going to come back. Okay. So I don't know if you should be warning producers, though, honey, and telling them what to do. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Tamra. What else Mary Cosby. Mary Cosby's son, was arrested again and he's having the problems. And the wife filed for divorce against him while he's in the slammer. Is he out yet? I don't even know. I haven't followed it. So, but there you go. So Mary Cosby's son is going through it. She says he has to go through it. I can't, it's not up to me to micromanage this and see what happens and all this other stuff. So I find that interesting. What else can I tell you? Did you see this? Francis Berwick, the chairman of I'd like to break down this interview. The chairman of Bravo did an interview and she talked about a lot of different things available, a lot of different things. And let's not even get into all of this because there's a lot of different parts of this interview. But you know what also, maybe we'll even save that. Heather Dubrow has been talking recently. I forgot to tell you about this. I got to say this because Heather Dubrow is really like, she said it at the reunion, which she said at the reunion, like, stop it. We're a group of friends. We don't talk to bloggers. Dubrow is still angry about this. I gotta say about Dubrow, though, she is the one on that. Like, I do believe her. You know what I mean? I don't think she talks to bloggers. So, and I do believe she was the most, it's just like Kathy and Sutton. It's like when you don't need the money, it really does make. Like to Jeff Lewis's point, I mean, he made a very bad reference to Monica and the food stamps. That was disgusting. But he says his point was, what happened to the affluent women on the show? Isn't the show supposed to have a bunch of affluent women? I love when they don't need the money. I really do, because then you get a more authentic person. But I still think that was not the right, especially in today's day and age, that was not the right reference, Jeff. But Frances Berwick did this whole interview, and I know she said stuff about who could return and who can't return. I just found it interesting. It's such a corporate interview. They ask her about the reality reckoning, and like she wouldn't answer it. They really were trying to say like, has Bravo changed because of the reality reckoning? The person did not mention Bethany Frankel by name. I would have loved if they mentioned Bethany Frankel by name to Frances Berwick. She gave an answer, and the person's like, okay, but like putting that aside, like Bravo's still standing, but has it changed? And she says, I mean, it's such a corporate interview. It hasn't affected anything, the reality reckoning, because we were doing all these things in advance. We were always monitoring people's drinking. And then she refers to Love Island with Ariana and how like there's a 2 drink maximum and blah, blah, blah. It's like you weren't doing all these things, sweetheart. So a lot of people have taken parts of this interview with Frances and run with it to make headlines. It's like she's a corporate cog. She's a corporate person. She knows how to play the game even better than Andy. So I just think everyone should calm down, and that, everything that she said in this interview shouldn't just be like, oh, wow, look, let's just run with it. And there you go. And blah, blah, blah. They asked her how dark is too dark. And they pointed to the valley with Jax and said, isn't that a good example? She said, she stands by this last season of The Valley, season 2. She said, we're an escapist brand, but we are authentic. We're filming people's real lives. And it's all of a sudden, she's saying that they want the actual real deal from Bravo. And she's saying we're filming people's real lives and we don't make up stories. I don't know if that's really true, Francis. But, this is really what Jax and Brittany were going through. So we chose to film it. But how dark is too dark? And she says she actually likes season 2 of The Valley. That is a very unpopular opinion. I got more to say about that with her, but weigh into the comments. Whose side are you on? Did Jeff Lewis meddle too far, or is he in the right for sticking up with Kelly Dodd? Anyone on Kelly Dodd's side? Because I saw a few blogs that actually said like, Kelly's fine, and she's a spoiled brat, this girl, and there you go. But a lot of people, most people, are not happy with how Kelly spoke to Jolie, and they're very upset that Jeff has meddled and given his 2 cents. But when are you on Kelly's side? Is the daughter a spoiled brat and she shouldn't have done this, or is Kelly just Kelly and she is just unhinged? Well, listen. I want to see what happens next. Okay, I think we've talked about this topic enough with Kelly. Um, we got a lot to cover. So great show tomorrow, and we got a lot of Sarah Fraser stuff coming up. We recorded some stuff late because of the holidays, but we got lots more Sarah Fraser coming up. And someone the other day was at, I mean, you guys just, the minute someone's not here for a day, you ask what happened. Someone's like, where are Patrick and Paul? Patrick and Paul are right down the street when I'm in LA. Okay, nothing's happened. They're still in the mix, guys. It's only 9 shows we do a week. We can't fit everyone in. So we love Patrick and Paul. Let's try to get them back in December before the new year. Just for someone who is wondering. Love you all.